Okay, everybody, welcome to the last part of Mario 1, part of the Mario All-Stars collection, playthrough exclusively, available on Naked Gaming. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing fine. Starting a new week of footage for this game. So here we go, more Lakitu action, or lack of action, because I just killed them both. Yeah, I guess the fact of pretty much knowing this game by heart makes it look easy and gives the impression that I'm good at games, except that isn't true. Okay, this is Piranha Plant Gallery. I'm gonna find the vine. I always had issues with the vine because I used to confuse the block, but it's in here. Besides, there's a hidden block. Well, in the next one, right? It's in the next one. There's a hidden block here, blah blah blah. I used to struggle trying to get the vine in order to get coins and get lives back in the day when I was running out of lives very easily. Now the cloud platform is a little bit shorter, as opposed to the one in World 2, I believe. Yeah. I think I missed rather, because I didn't skip it on purpose. I plain missed it. One vine in World 5, I believe. 4 maybe. Well, 4 for, you know, the vine for the warp. But that's not one I'm referring to. I'm in a rush, aren't I? Looks like it. I just want to fit the 3 worlds in less than 15 minutes, which is very possible. Oh, I used to like this level in the original game because it was black and white. Now it's full colored. I don't know why they removed that, really. I mean, it gave it a cool touch, to be honest. I'm going for the life. That's why I bothered to grab all of those coins. But, yeah, as I was saying, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Basically, I used to love the variety. I like the variety of you know, backgrounds, color combinations, mechanics, gimmicks. I mean, I like them to see repeatedly in levels, but not all the time. So I like each level to have a different theme, and also a different, like, you know, graphic, environment, you name it. And when I saw back in the day this black and white level, I was like, dude, this is so cool. I mean, it makes fucking no sense whatsoever, but I like it for what it is. I mean, for being different. And when I saw this full color version, it was like, nah. Why did they add the color? Alright, this is Castle 1 with all the fire bars available. And potables as well, because the potables were not activated in Castle 1. I believe here all of the fire bars are activated. There's none that is not activated. And we have the 6 blocks, which I'm not gonna bother activate. And from this world on, good job not touching the axe, skipping it. From this world on, Bowser is going to throw hammers and also spit fireballs, as we all know. Okay, World 7. Like, each world is themed, I believe. I mean, World 1 is, you know what it is. I mean, hills, very, very normal type of area. World 2 is, like, wider. Sort of. World 3? What is World 3? It's like a dark world. Or night world. Well, in here they put up like a night area. Like the very same locations, pretty much. Same type of locations. World 4 is a little weird. It's like, yeah, Lakitu and a cave. It's no longer themed. World 5, I guess it's snow. World 6 is another dark world. World 7 is also a combination because we have snow here, but then I'm gonna be playing again the levels from World 2. but of course with increased difficulty, more fish, and all that. More bloopers, specifically. I don't know if there is an increase of chips, but there is an increase of bloopers, being exactly the same level. And World 8, well, Bowser's Castle. So again, it's not the themes for each world are not that marked. I don't know if I'm making myself clear. In World 2, yeah, there are, because the themes are pretty distinguishable from one another. I'm talking about American USA. No, Super Mario USA, right? The American Mario 2. There is clearly a desert world. There's clearly a castle world. Things like that, but in this one it's very unclear. When I was a kid, I was like struggling to get it, basically to make it, to get some sense out of it, you know? It's like, this doesn't fit. I used to like study every level and say, dude, this makes no sense. What is it supposed to represent? Yeah, I used to be obsessed with Mario as a kid. Not as much as an adult. I like the Mario, of course. One of my favorite series. I wouldn't say my most, the very favorite or the most favorite. Probably Donkey Kong Country's up there, but Mega Man is up there. Mario's up there too, but probably not in a higher level than the other two that I mentioned. And yeah, but when I was a kid, well, there was no Donkey Kong yet. I wasn't familiar with Mega Man yet. So all of my life was Mario, and fuck the rest. And I used to like draw levels, create levels, imagining that I was making them myself. I used to be very obsessed with Mario. Okay. Second maze. Easy peasy. Easy peasy if you play it enough times, of course. Okay. This is going really fast. Yeah, we have little... jokes. They love the jokes. Jokes are funny. Funny jokes are funny. 15 lives, huh. Well, of course, with all of those rewinds, I should have like 7 or 8 at most. So yeah, World 8. This level is not too bad except for one jump, which is by the end of the level even. Nah, I don't want to lose power-ups. Well, I guess I can play this game again, Mario All-Stars specifically, legit, but for the backlog series. Because I do have a copy of the Japanese version. Well, same with Mario 1, 2, and 3 for NES, which I wouldn't mind playing it again. But probably it's not going to be on the backlog series next year. This is the jump. I made it look way too easy for what it was. Back in the day, I used to make, I used to be more nervous. Now I can make these jumps no problem. But back in the day, I used to be super careful, making every single jump on every step of the staircase, taking 5 seconds and then make the next jump. I was super nervous. This level is more challenging, but there is a cheese to it, as you should know. Basically, the cheese is to get the extra life every time. So as long as you survive this first part, you can get the extra life every time, and you're not gonna run out of lives. The main difficulty probably for this world is the lack of checkpoints. So you have to be good from beginning to end. And in here, well, I'm making it to look easy again. Okay, this jump used to be tricky too. I don't know if... Alright, I did it that way. I don't know a consistent way to do it. There must be. I just get too nervous in there and make the jump in whatever way I can. That was lack of jumping, which is a completely different problem. Oh, this is the end of the level already, huh? But probably, in my opinion, this is probably... It's hard to really say the hardest, because probably the next one is the hardest level of the game. Yeah, probably harder than the final castle, but the final castle has one annoying part, which is the Hammer Brother by the end of the level. But in here, basically, you have to fulfill several objectives in order to make sure you win. First, kill these two guys, in case you don't have power-ups, and then get the power-ups. Get a mushroom first, and then get the fire flower on the next Hammer Brother wave. It used to be that way, at least. Well, I got lucky there. And here's the other power-up. So the idea is to have the fire flower here, at this point of the level. And in worst case scenario, you will have to rely on the shell, but as you can tell, it didn't kill anybody. But then there is a second area with more Hammer Brothers and no shells. So that's why ideally you should have this, because otherwise, being small and all, the only way of winning is luck, I think. Oh, by the way, I'm not going for the second adventure for the Star Worlds, because basically it's replacing Goombas for Buzz Beetles, and all the platforms, the moving platforms, are shortened. Other than that, there's no difference at all. I loved this when I was a kid, when I saw for the first time the final castle, the storm going on outside, all the thunder, the noise, the effect. What if I remove the background? Oh, it's just through the windows. Okay. It's not like the whole area outside. Of course, if I remove the layer for the castle itself. I was shooting the other side. Thank you very much. And here we have the mini section with surprise fish. Bad idea. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, I'm rushing things. Relax, Retro, relax. Relax. It's pretty simple, except for the one blooper. So that's why I usually go this way. Just chilling. I like the background of that one too. It's like ruins underwater. And this is the most difficult part, probably, of the level. There you need luck, and also the pole ball can fuck you up in the middle of the jump. Goodbye, mister. And we'll rescue the princess. Are we gonna get the kisses, and the blowjobs, and the sex source? I guess so, but Nintendo is so lame that they're not gonna show any of that. I'm not interested in cartoon sex anyway, but lots of you are, but not me. Unless it's done man to man. Thank you, Mario. The kingdom is saved. Now try a more difficult quest. No, thank you very much. Save and quit, because next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be starting motherfucking Super Mario The Lost Levels. See ya!